For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Well, hello again. Nice to see you. Paul Dingeman here. We've got a very interesting show lined up for you, as we always try to do. Let's begin with a friend by the name of Sergeant Don Ennis. I either get the corporal or the sergeant.
We'll eventually get it.
But another 20 years.
Yeah, we're working on it.
We'll get it all straight.
2026.
But you brought a bodyguard.
Yes.
How about Officer Sedmak here?
Mike,
Yes,
nice
yes.
to meet you. Welcome
Nice to meet you.
You've been
Thank
here
you.
for a year, but nice to
Year,
have
yes.
you in the set here.
Thank you. My first time.
Yep, and you joined the St. Clair Police Department about a year ago, and you're full-time now.
Yes, sir.
We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
And you got to put up with this guy, huh?
Yes, that's the greatest boss in the world right there. Absolutely.
That's always good to hear.
Yeah, little
That's
brownie
good to hear.
points help.
Yeah.
What's new with the St. Clair Police Department? We had a friend of yours in here last week by the name of PD.
I heard PD. How was that interview?
The interview was great. Didn't sass back at all.
Yeah. So yeah, we got PD all refurbished. Tri-City Auto. They did it completely for free. They completely did a paint job, new wiring, new battery, increased audio. Now you can connect Bluetooth to it, so you can play music through it. So obviously PD's been a great asset to our department since Chief Barnum brought him 25 years ago.
Yep.
And he was kind of getting run down. We just kind of put him in the hallway, and kids were jumping on him, playing on him. And Tri-City had a great idea of, let's refurbish him.
And it was Cargill who originally
Yeah, I believe so.
brought him along, and so that's great that
Yeah.
it's still active and still working for many reasons.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get another 20 more years out
Right,
of him. Yeah,
right,
that's the plan. So tremendous. Tri-City did a great job on that. I can't thank him enough.
You're here to talk about the Police Academy. What's that all about?
So yes, for the last 2 years we've been hosting a Citizens Police Academy. And this academy is about 11 to 10 weeks long. And what we do is we kind of open our doors to the city and the community, not just St. Clair residents, but county residents, Macomb County residents. Anyone who wants to come can come to it. So we want people who want to engage with the police department, engage and see what we do, because 2025, as the past few years, is all about transparency in law enforcement.
Right.
People want to see how we do things. We wear body cams. They want to know what we do. So we actually open our doors completely. If you want to come in and see what we do, you can come in, ask questions, we'll teach you. But we have a 11-week course that we go through different topics each of those weeks.
You had this course last year. And
Last
you had
2 years.
Last 2 years,
Yeah.
and you had pretty good turnout.
Yeah, we've had at least 15 to 20 people in each session the last 2 years.
Okay. So this time you're around. I think we've got a slide that Sully will throw up, which tells us when the course starts. I think it's February. There it is. 11-week course starts on the 12th of February.
Yep,
And
so
it's
it's
Wednesdays here at City Hall.
Yep, so it's going to be every Wednesday night for 12 weeks. 11 weeks.
11 weeks.
There's a spring break. Then when the school goes on spring break, we're off that week because a lot of people are out of town that week. But yeah, it's going to start the 12th. It's here at City Hall, starting at 6 p.m.
Okay, and the topics, go ahead.
Yeah, so we're going to go over a bunch of topics. Everything from what we do as far as investigating crimes to hand combat techniques that we use. We'll teach you how to do building and room clearance. So like when we're searching for a bad guy who may be in a building, we're going to bring you through that room. We do what we call semi-nitions, which is like a paintball training.
Oh.
So we'll be able to put you in some type of don't shoot scenario, because everyone who watches a body cam assumes that they can make a better decision, but they don't get the whole, they don't get the whole everything.
Monday morning quarterback.
Yeah, Monday morning quarterback. So we put them in those situations. Are you going to pull the trigger? Are you not going to pull the trigger? Your life's on the line. Other people's lives are on the line. So we kind of put you through those scenarios to see how you react, and you can kind of be in our shoes.
Yeah.
And see how our perspective with it. Because the body cam only shows you the direct view. It doesn't show you the whole scenario, what's going on. So we bring people through the semi-nition training. And these are all voluntarily, so you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Because they are your blood, your breathing, everything gets elevated. I mean, you get tunnel vision.
Yes.
So if you're not comfortable with something like that, we don't want you to do it. But most people partake in it. We go over drinking and driving investigations and how we perform those tests and sobriety tests and the breathalyzer tests. We bring you through crime scene processing. So 1 week we're going to teach you how we process a crime scene, and then we're going to set up a mock crime scene. We want those participants to investigate that crime scene,
So if you're a Law and Order TV guy,
Yeah.
and you watch all the mysteries and all the mystery shows, this would be right down your alley.
Yeah, you're going to learn that crimes aren't solved in 60 minutes.
Right. They take a little longer than
Yeah,
that.
but it just shows you the many hats that us as St. Clair officers have to wear, because
Right.
it's not just one thing we do. It's everything.
We've got some pictures of previous years. Let's throw those up and talk about them. Okay, what do we got going here?
So we got Officer Tycho from Port Huron PD. One of the weeks, we actually take you up to Port Huron PD.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll take you up to their training room at the Port Huron Police Department at SC4, and they're going to bring in their K-9 officers, and they're going to show you a K-9 demonstration, how they use K-9s, because there's a lot of misunderstanding of what K-9s do, what they can and can't do. A lot of misunderstandings with that stuff. So we'll be able to bring those people in. We bring in the SRT team, which is the Special Response Team. So the guys that wear all the big equipment, the big guns, They have the big tanks, the Bearcat tanks, and they show you what they're utilized for and how they're responding to crimes. And then we also bring in the Port Huron Major Crimes Unit, which is a unit investigating the major crimes kind of in the Port Huron area.
The second picture is that's in. There's the major equipment there.
Yeah, so that's the Port Huron SRT teams. I think that's their Bearcat, I think they call it.
And a couple of members of the class on the
Yep.
right.
So on the right, that's the ammunition night. So you get to wear a helmet, you got to wear eye goggles, you got to wear hand gloves, you got to wear a chest protector, because it is paintball. It is a
Okay.
projectile.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's gonna sting when it hits, but
Okay.
it teaches you when you get hit by a paintball, it teaches you a valuable lesson, because that could have been a real bullet.
Right.
That could have hurt yourself. So we're gonna.
Go ahead. Next. Classroom.
I think the one on the left, kind of upside down there, that's the crime scene investigation. So we have Officer Elu there. He does a lot of our evidence processing, and he's going to go through different crime scenes, and he's going to teach you how we process evidence.
Okay, next.
The other one was me on the right, just teaching investigation class. Right here we got Sergeant Patchett with one of our participants doing the laser training. So it's kind of show you how we use lasers to get speeds of vehicles.
Pretty interesting stuff.
Yes, and then we'll bring a patrol car out here. We'll sit along the roadway, and we'll have each individual kind of sit in that patrol car, and they can see how we use that radar device. So when someone says, I wasn't going 55, we can show them how we see them go 55, because we're not going to lie about it, and the computer in the vehicle is going to show you what they were going.
Okay. We got another picture there. Oh, okay.
So then Sergeant Patchett and Officer Cleese, there are two subject control compliance officers. So they're going to teach us different moves that we use, that we train on, how we can get compliance with different subjects.
Okay, next.
This is just, we're at the high school, so we do our ammunition training at the high school, because we've got a lot of classrooms, we've got big open spaces, we've got large hallways, because a lot of the shootings you might come in today would be a school shooting. So we kind of put people in those situations. If there was a school shooter, how would we respond to it? And we'll put them in that same type of scenario. And our ammunition guns are, they're a handgun and a rifle.
Okay, next. And we're back to the beginning. So that's offered for 11 weeks, starting February the 12th. And there's no cost to it. It's
Free.
going to be Wednesdays at 6 o'clock here at City Hall.
Yeah.
At least to begin with. Then maybe you'll move around a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to the high school in Port Huron PD, but other than that, everything's here. And we've always had positive feedback from it. People want it to go longer, and we can't do that. We want to constrict it down to these 11 weeks to the best we can. We improve it every year.
But one of the things that was surprising to me when you brought it up was that it's for not just for the citizens of St. Clair. You can be from the townships or Macomb County.
Yeah, we've had Port Huron people. We've had Fort Gratiot people come down here.
Is this kind of thing offered by other departments?
I think Port Huron PD might offer a Citizens Academy, but as far as that, what we put into this, I don't know of many departments that do it. This isn't like a volunteer program, because we have a separate program for volunteers that want to come help us. This is just to bring people in our doors and show them what we do as officers. So this is I think it's an outstanding program that we perform here for our citizens.
Mike, are you involved in this? Are you going to be
absolutely.
teaching, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, this is my first year with it, and I'm definitely going to have my hands in this and also help with teaching. And I do a little CPR. I'll do some CPR training for them. I just think it's a great opportunity for the citizens to come in and see some of the good stuff we do, and sometimes some of the stuff that sometimes the people don't want to see.
You've been with the department about a year.
1 year, yes.
But
Sir.
before that, how many years at Detroit?
25 years with Detroit.
25 years at Detroit.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes,
Little different
Yes, it sure is.
operation. And
Absolutely, yes. A little bit different, that's for sure. I like it. Small town, little police, and
well, you get to know everybody and see everybody
Yes.
and serve the
Take-
people a little better.
yeah, you can take your time with people and actually speak to people and
Right.
Not have to go from police run to police run to police run. Here you get to slow down a little bit and actually interact with the citizens
Right.
of St. Clair, and I love it. It's been absolutely great.
So do you work days, nights? When do you work?
I am a kind of a split shift person, so I work 3 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Okay.
Yes,
3 a.m.
Yes, sir.
I'm sleeping.
yes, a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, we're 24/7 at our police department, so when
Right.
you're sleeping in town, there's always an officer driving around
Good.
and protecting our streets. So, guys like Midnight Officer, Mr. Sedmak, and
Yeah.
Officer Calise, they're driving around this town at nighttime, making sure our streets are safe.
Good. Wonderful.
And just
Well,
a quick thing,
yeah.
you can get applications for this. You do have to fill an application
Oh,
for
okay.
this.
Good.
So we can do a background check on you and make sure
Okay.
everything's on the up and up. But you can get an application either on the city website. So if you go to the city website, the police section, there should be something there for the Citizens Police Academy. If not, come to our office. Our sweet receptionist, Ann, she'll help you out
Yep.
and give you an application. So
Okay.
2 ways you can do it. And just please, we need people, we need butts and seats for these trainings, and we always want, we want at least 15 to 20 people. If we can get that, we're good.
Okay. We've got 11-week course starting the 12th of February. So there's plenty of time to register. Just go on the city website or stop in the police station in City Hall.
Yep.
And either way, gentlemen,
Absolutely.
thank you.
Thank
Very
you.
nice to have officially met you.
Yes,
Welcome
thank
you to
you.
the Focus
Thank
Show.
you for having me.
Thanks again,
Welcome
Paul.
back there, sir.
Appreciate it.
And good luck to the family this week.
Yeah, amen.
We'll be back in just a second with more on Focus. See you then. Well, now we've got something to warm us up in this cold January weather, and that is we're going to have an interview with the executive director of the Michigan Boating Association. Let's join Nikki Poland right now. Well, as we move along in the month of February, it's a little cold, a little snowy, and we have some sunshine and warmth coming, and that is the beginning of February, or beginning of, January 27th through February 4th, a thing called the Detroit Boat Show. And joining us from the Michigan Boating Industries Association is Nikki Poland. Nikki, nice to meet you. Welcome to the Focus Show.
Thank you. Very nice to meet you as well, but I have to correct you on those dates. The boat show is February 1 through 8.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, well, I got the script wrong here, but I'm glad we corrected that. February 1 through 8. Talk to me about the Detroit Boat Show, the history of it, how long it's been going on, and what's going to happen this year.
So this year it will be the 67th annual Detroit Boat Show. So
Wow.
It's been around a very long time. I know, yes. And it's bigger than last year. It's over 500,000 square feet
Wow.
at Huntington Place in Detroit. Yep. Boats from 10 feet up to 45 feet in length of all types and styles. 125 different new model introductions, 88 different brands, hundreds of boat dealers. Plus, you've got the accessory people, the dock people there, the clothing people, insurance, and all the other things that kind of go around the boating lifestyle. It's a pretty amazing place to come and shop. Number one, how easy is it to shop with 100 exhibitors under one roof? But a lot of people also come just to learn what's new, see the new model introductions, see all the new gadgets, things that make boating lifestyle easier and more fun, and also just a place to get together in the middle of winter where it feels like summer,
Right.
and start planning your boating fun for next year.
Before we started to talk, I showed you a picture, and if the fellows will throw that up in the control room, it's the live picture of the St. Clair River right now from the Voyager restaurant, and that looks like snow and that looks like ice. And normally, 12 months a year, not 12 months a year, but 24 hours a day, there's people out there fishing in their boats and enjoying that beautiful river. So I thought that this would be a surprising look, to make them look, to come down to the boat show and get an idea for a new boat. What do you think? Looks pretty cold. What do you think of that? Great picture, huh?
Absolutely. St. Clair River is a very, very popular boating destination. There are hundreds of, probably thousands of boaters who focus on that area for recreating with their boats. And Michigan, a lot of people don't realize, is the third largest boating market in the country. And we just moved up to the #2 position for registered boats on file.
Oh, wow.
And that Macomb County along the river, that's one of, a lot of our boaters in the state are living and boating in that area.
I got some information from either from you or from the Michigan or the National Boating Association that one of the things that surprised me that 61% of boaters have an annual household income of under 100,000. So it's just not for the 1%. There's the guys that are out there fishing.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and the majority of the boats, I think it's 80% of the boats in Michigan are towable, under 26 feet. So boating can be very affordable and a smart investment. You don't have to live on the water to get on the water. We've got more than 1,200 boating access sites in this state. We've got, more than 80 harbors of refuge around the Great Lakes coastline. So yes, it's a very, very favorite pastime. To have that many registered boaters in a 4-season state really shows the passion for people in the state to get on the water and boat, and how easy it is and affordable it is for people to get on the water and enjoy
Okay,
boating.
the show is going to be at the Huntington Place. Tell me the dates and the times again, and how people get tickets, and why they should come. What kind of special things you got going on besides just boats? You got some fun stuff too.
Oh yeah, we've got all kinds of fun features there. Number one, it's going to feel like summer, which is a reason to come in itself, right?
Yeah.
And then enjoy all the boats on the floor. But we also have features for kids and families, like Twiggy the water skiing squirrel. We've got the live shark encounter that's going to be there, along with a live stingray exhibit where you can actually touch the stingray and learn more about, where they're from and what they eat and things like that. We've got a Moana Polynesian princess boat to get a photo op with that popular Disney character. There's a tiki bar, there's food. We've got a free boating safety class on the second Saturday. We've got special days, bring 5 cans of food for gleaners to create a boatload of food, and you can get in for free on that Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
There's career day if you want to learn about the amazing career opportunities within our industry. On Monday, we have 250 students coming to learn about careers in the industry. We're in desperate need of marine technicians, and how fun would it be to work in this industry, right?
Yeah.
Test drive the boat you just fixed.
Well,
So all that information you can find on our website, which is DetroitBoatShow.net, along with the show hours and the price. It's $14 per ticket. Kids 12 and under are free. Senior day on Monday. So all that information is on DetroitBoatShow.net.
wonderful. I just wanted to get you to tell us how great it was. I knew it was, but it's so cold right now that we need to come to the Huntington Place and warm up with the Detroit Boat Show.
Absolutely.
Nikki, thank you very much for doing this, and good luck at the show.
Thank you. Hope to see you there. Take
Thanks.
care.
Bye. Nikki Poland, thank you very much for the invite to come to the Huntington Place in the first part of February. That'll certainly warm us up and get rid of some of this snow and make us think of summer and spring and all sorts of good things. That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Until next time, I'm Paul Dingeman. See you soon.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingeman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.